Mic check, mic check.
Sucking Dick 101.
Is your mic on? Does it work?
Oh, it's on.
Okay. All right. Back at it again. GOAT-AT-NITE podcast.
Hey.
We're going to pop it off a little different tonight. Shout out to my boy Dominic Green on this beat right here. I'm going to just let y'all vibe out for a minute. So how you feeling at the top of this week, Sam?
I'm feeling amazing, actually.
Uh-oh, that's a good start. You know, you've had a couple of days where you came in here and that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing start.
A really good night.
Top of the week is always great to get off to an amazing start. You know, early bird does get the worm in the word. You got any affirmations or any kind of like things that you told yourself this morning that you're gonna, you know?
No, I mean every day I tell myself today is gonna be a great day.
Mm-hmm.
But no other affirmations.
Okay, yeah. I like to give myself some motivation in the morning. I like to read my little daily bread and then figure out how I can apply it myself. You know, so yeah, definitely. I told myself this morning that I'm gonna be a little more selfish. Yeah. Which I think sometimes when you're on that journey, you know, and you're trying to get to that ultimate level of success, you got to be a little selfish sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, not in a bad way, but just when it's time to lock down and focus and have that tunnel vision, you know, a part of prioritizing is being selfish.
Yeah.
You know, some things got to get left alone and left behind, you know, so that's what I told myself this morning. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to make some adjustments.
Yeah, I made some adjustments just with, you know, I'm on a hell of a grind right now, and got a lot of different business endeavors that's going on, and just shaping up some things just to make sure that I can obtain and attain the things that I'm after.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's about it.
A man with goals. That's
Always got goals, man. Life gets boring when you don't have any goals.
I mean, what are you doing with your life if you don't have goals?
What do you feel about a man with no goals?
He has no life. What are you even here for?
But what if he has money and he just doesn't have no more goals?
If he has money, then there's a goal in mind, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think you can have no goals in life and just have money.
Yeah. Some people stumble across that bag now, you know, like those $1 billion lottery winners.
Then they won't have it for long. They will not have that money for long.
We should do some research like a 10-year later and see who still has the bag.
Yeah.
From the lottery winners.
They don't.
I bet you they don't.
They don't.
Yeah.
Because they don't go and get, I can't even think of what they're called right now.
Financial help or accountants
like an advisor.
Advisor.
And they don't do stuff like that. They don't invest their money. They spend their money, and then they don't have more money coming in. They have more money coming out than they do have coming in, and they're not making any money.
Since we're talking about money, tell me this, Sam. Would you rather? Okay, let's say you're gonna get $1 million regardless. Like in your life, you might not know it right now, but you're gonna get $1 million. Would you rather get that $1 million in 1 year or in 10 years? And the music stopped at the right time. It just knew this was a hell of a question.
Yeah. I mean, I would prefer, obviously, to get it quicker. But, I mean, the journey along the way with a 10-year one might teach me some things.
Most definitely.
You know? So
do you think, okay, let's say this was the 21-year-old version of you. Would you want that $1 million then, or would you rather get it at 30? Do you think you would treat that $1 million the same at 21 as you would treat it at 30?
No. Yeah, I was horrible with money when I was in my 20s.
Oh, was I?
I was horrible with money. And I was horrible with my money. I fucked a lot of money off, actually.
Gosh. I'm so happy that I'm me, and not in a cocky way, but I'm so happy that I know how to generate money in so many different ways, because as a teen, I've gotten $50,000 and $35,000 and $20,000 at once, multiple times. And just like, man, when I look back at what I did with it, it's like, boy, you was young.
Yeah.
Boy, what the world? I didn't even know that you can literally like take your cash money in the bank. I didn't know it then, but you could take your cash money in the bank and get more money to spend. Simple and plain.
Yeah.
Like if you have $20,000 or if you have 40 or 50, you can go in there and get 150 or 200.
Yeah.
You know, just off of a loan because you have that cash money.
Yeah.
You know, and I would have rather spent the bank money if I'd have known those things. And at around 21, I had like a 720 score. Crazy. Didn't know what to do with it.
What? You don't even need money with that.
Didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah, you don't need money with that.
Yep.
Credit is everything.
Oh, man, tell me about it. Yep. Shout out to the young people out there that are just blessed to know how to manage money at a young age. You know, I see a lot of people online. Shout out to the boy Jay Glow. He does a lot of like interviewing people on the random. He's always interviewing like millionaires and just wealthy people, and he just asks them simple questions on how they, you know, manage to get their wealth. And you know, he's doing well himself. You know, and he's young though. But he'll come across like some 21-year-olds and they'll be like, yeah, I made $200,000 a day, or I made $250,000 yesterday.
Yeah.
Know? And it's wild. Like these young people, man, they're playing with like Bitcoins, and they're playing with like the crypto stuff. They're playing with it like a video game, and they're good at it.
My ex-husband is really into crypto.
And you let that go? My bad.
Yeah, he makes good money.
Shout out to the ex. Yep.
I mean, he's still the father of my kids.
That is true. That is true. That is when you got a good one, that's the benefit of, you know. Yep.
Speaking of that, now that I'm single, I'm dating.
Uh-oh.
And you said that I'm rusty.
You are double R. You are respectfully rusty.
I'm rusty.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Changed.
Yeah, times have definitely changed tremendously.
So what are some things that you noticed that has changed in the dating world now that we're just getting back out? So a little backstory. Both of us have been in long-term relationships with these people. And now we're coming out in 2023 single.
So late.
Being thrown into the wolves to this dating industry. I mean, what has changed? Some things that, you know, that's changed with you?
Man, first off, it's just like things are just like microwave speed now. Like I remember in the beginning, like me personally, boyfriend and girlfriend wasn't too much of a title that you would take pride in. It was just like the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. It's like if you're saying boyfriend and girlfriend, that was almost like you don't even know. You know, this might be puppy love, or this might not even go nowhere. But now boyfriend and girlfriend is like a serious term now.
Yeah. Like
if you're someone's girlfriend or boyfriend,
you're heading towards marriage.
It's getting treacherous out here. You know, so that's one of the first things that I'm realizing. It's like, because I've already had to stop a few females. Like I overhear conversations that's going on, and you know, it might lightly get thrown out like, yeah, that's my dude. No. I am single. I do not belong to anyone. And then I've heard other people, they might just see somebody with me twice. And, you know, that next time they see like, oh, yeah, you know, you and your girl, y'all welcome to come. Hold it. Wait a minute, partner. Don't put that title on.
I'm dating.
I'm not even dating. Like,
what?
No.
Oh,
heck no.
So you're just smashing.
No,
There's a huge difference now.
It is a huge difference.
If you genuinely want to get to know that person and you're going out on dates, spending time together, that's dating.
I guess, you know, and that's the adapting that we have to do to today's climate. I mean, you know, but respectfully, I think I'm just gonna come up with my own terms, because if I'm dating, like if we're dating, that means I'm not dating anyone else.
Okay.
Feel what I'm saying? I don't know, but I could be wrong now. You probably can date multiple people. I don't know.
You can definitely date multiple people. Well, maybe it's just in 2023.
That sucks though. Yeah, I mean, but that sucks. Like if I'm dating someone and I'm spending a good bag and we're doing it on the regular, that kind of hurt my feelings if she's doing it with somebody else.
Well, then
the game is different now.
You gotta lock that shit down.
That's why you just don't date. Dating is tough now.
It is.
I think so. Which one is the more serious stage? Boyfriend or girlfriend, or dating?
Boyfriend or girlfriend.
You think so? Damn.
Oh yeah. Dating is like before you get to boyfriend or girlfriend. To my understanding, right now in 2023, you're dating, you get to know each other, you're going out on dates, you're going on vacations and shit.
Oh shit, vacation falls under dating now.
Yes.
Now this is a tough game.
It's a dating world.
I'm gonna tell you.
And then once you get to that point where it's like, okay, I actually want to be with this person. Now we're boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'll tell you this, and I'll be honest. A chick ain't getting no vacation out of me without being mine. Unless it's just, you know, we're both taking this vacation to smash and it's understood between the both of us.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, that's not dating. That's just...
You're still dating.
Nah, because I allow her to do this. That's what I'm saying. See, I'm different. I'm not about to do this and you're doing it with somebody else. You're about to fly out to another city next weekend with another dude and we ain't dating. I just smashed you. I paid for a good time. That was it. You know.
Hey.
Okay, Soldier Wet. Then creep up in here. Yeah. But yeah, it's tough, man. I don't know. I think we need to, when we got some special guests in here, we need to revisit that and find out multiple and various opinions on this and get their takes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm claiming mine already. I'm manifesting it.
Didn't take you long to adapt to 2023.
Nope. I'm
Okay.
dating. I'm dating right now.
Okay.
So, you know.
Would you ever get anybody's name tattooed?
Nope. I've already made that very clear. Never.
You might be at a disadvantage at this one.
Nope. I've made that very clear.
Jay, she gonna be asleep one night. Yeah.
You ain't going nowhere, bitch.
Got him. Okay.
No,
So
I
she's
would
claiming
never.
hers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I claimed it.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Any new recent things been going on? I've been kind of working very hard this weekend, getting Goat House under wraps. We've been booked up. Shout out to the college kids. They just now getting back in the city and getting put into housing and stuff now. So I've been opening up the studio with college deals for them. So if you're a college student listening, you in the Atlanta area, come rock with Goat House. We got exclusive deals for you. But Sam, what's any recent news? Put me up to speed. Put me down.
Rapper Gunplay. I don't know if you heard. He was arrested in Miami.
Was it a pistol charge with his wife? I think I caught a little brief of it.
He was accused of pointing a rifle at his wife while she was holding their 6-month-old baby.
I don't know.
And allegedly, it was all over her telling him to quiet down while playing the Xbox. So he
That sounds like a witness did that. I don't know. I don't have too much information on that. Shout out to Gunplay. I fuck with Gunplay. But from what I've seen, him and his wife seem like they got a great bond. I done seen them on and off camera. I don't know. But that sounds like a stretch. And I think she came out and put a word out that kind of deterred that. I think she made a... What did she say?
Oh, hers,
man.
Yeah, she had to get a restraining... She said she got a restraining order.
So it's for real.
Yeah.
Shit. Video games doing that now?
I don't know if he's under the influence of anything, but if you're under the influence of like Coke or something like that, and somebody tells you something, it could make you angry.
Man, I'm seeing now this podcast platform is kind of like this. It's kind of like walking on eggshells for me because a lot of these people are my peoples, So I'll allow you, Sam, if you want to do donkey of the days and stuff like that, be my guest. But I think I'm gonna stay I'm just gonna stay neutral on some of these. So that sounded crazy though. Gunplay, man. Hopefully y'all be able to get past that and figure it out. Or I don't know, where do you go from that?
Past it?
What happens?
If a nigga put a gun in my face while I'm holding our baby.
Shit. Okay, hold on. Was it in her face? That was the report?
Yeah.
Was it pointed at
pointing a rifle at his wife while she was holding their 6-month-old baby?
Right. I mean, not trying to justify anything, but hopefully that was like 30 feet away, not like in her face.
I don't care if you were down the street.
I don't know.
If it's being pointed at me,
how the hell?
You got me fucked up.
But
you don't ever point a gun at your wife.
But this is
wife.
What kind of setting? They said the child was out. What was the rifle doing out? What kind of setting is this? Like, what the fuck?
These video games got people fucked up. He was probably playing Call of Duty.
He pulled it out. Oh, so it wasn't already out. He went and got it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And pulled it out on her. You don't pull a wife. Thank you. You do not pull a gun on your wife. If anybody is listening, don't let these video games get so much into your head where you're putting it into your regular life. That's crazy.
She married him. What was his name again?
Gunplay. Damn, Gunplay. Damn.
He was just trying to be a part of the now era. He was living up to his name.
Damn.
Hey, y'all do know Meech was getting groceries now.
Okay, first of all.
Y'all do know that, right?
With no bags in his hand. No bags. But black men don't cheat.
Black men do not cheat. I was just about to say it. Sam, you stole the words out of my mouth. Gosh. Man.
But black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
But he didn't have no bag.
They didn't catch that part. They didn't. I want to know. This is when I go back on this though. Oh, they said it was from the ring from across the.
Yeah, the neighbor's ring camera picked it up. So I would be mad at the neighbor if I was Meech. Like, you got me fucked up.
That's the first person I'm going to.
Why are you posting my personal business on social media?
He smashed both of them. That was it. That's what happened.
And she was probably mad.
She was mad.
He was across the way.
Yeah. Yep. Like, how does that ring? How do you even know to go to the ring across to? You are like, a legit investigator at this point.
Is that bleach I see? Let me hit the blogs up real quick. Like, what?
Oh man,
that's a nosy ass neighbor.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Black man can't win for nothing. That was blackmailing.
Yeah, he probably didn't pay her either. He was like, "Fuck that shit. I was helping my cousin."
Goodness gracious. So tell me this, Sam. Back to these you know, you recently have threw the reel out there, and it sounds like you might have caught something. So tell me this: do you like ahead of time when things aren't going on and it's still just, you know, just play, not play, but play? Do you visualize things already? Do you kind of like? I'm not gonna lie, like if you don't, then you know, cool. But like if I meet a bad female and it's feeling like she about to be mine, I done already kind of like thought ahead of some things on how I'm gonna do it. I gotta prepare mentally because I want it to be it's gonna be amazing. I can't lose it.
I'm telling you right now, at the rate that we're going, when we do get physical, okay, I can't even look. Just I'm gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. His soul is gonna leave his body.
That was a deep sigh.
That's how much I like him.
Okay.
He is. Yeah.
Oh, she said soul is gonna leave the body.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds good. Sounds like it won't be underperformed.
No.
Okay. All right.
Pulling all the tricks out.
That's right.
I gotta make a good first impression.
You definitely have to leave a lasting one.
Yeah.
Yep. But I'm glad to see that you're doing great on this Monday morning. That's you know, I think that plays a part into it as well.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you start to talk to new people, you know, your schedule kind of gets thrown off a little bit. Have you been hanging out later now?
All right, I stayed up until 3 in the morning.
Oh yeah, okay.
This morning I was up at Waffle House.
Well, oh man.
At 3 o'clock. We were just talking.
That sounds like some Atlanta shit.
It led into 3 o'clock in the morning talking, getting to know each other.
Yeah, okay.
That's dating.
That is a date. That's an official date. Waffle House, that's definitely on the date list.
That's official date?
That's an official date. For real.
Oh shit. I didn't know that.
He could have just went like with his homeboys, or just like been like, yeah, we get up tomorrow. Waffle House, you know you're about to talk and sit and, you know.
Well, they were closed on the outside. So
right.
We were out on the outside.
Well, that's I went last night too.
Standing.
I was there a little later, but my wait was like 45 minutes. So I know you guys had a good conversation.
Yeah, I mean, we hung out from like in the afternoon all the way until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's a date.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, you guys learned a lot about each other in that small part of bit of time.
Did.
Okay.
Dating in 2023.
Look, man, I'm scared.
I'm scared too. Look, I'm afraid of putting myself out there and it being garbage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid of being hurt, definitely. Because right now, the climate, 2023, nobody really wants to be faithful and everybody is fucking everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not that kind of, I wanna be with I wanna be in I've been proposed to 3 times, Tone.
Gosh.
3 times. I've been engaged 3 times.
Gosh.
Married once.
Wow.
I'm a relationship type of girl, you know? Like
you want that bad.
Yeah, I don't want just me fucking somebody.
Yeah. I
want more than that. So but in today's climate, niggas is not on that.
Man, I'm afraid. I feel like I'm in a world that I gotta get back. I gotta get back in shape or something. Like, I feel like I'm a little too soft. Like, you know, being in a marriage, it makes you sensitive. It makes your emotions are for real. These motherfuckers out here is ruthless nowadays.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm on their level no more.
I feel bad for men, especially because women, especially here in Atlanta, their mindsets are like, all right. I saw a video actually the other day about this girl. He was like, you know, I mean, can I get some head? And she was like, okay, first we got to go shopping.
Yeah.
And he was like, so I got to take you shopping to get some head? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, where are we going to go after we go shopping? She was like, I mean, you can give me some money. Like, the whole thing was a lie, but it's basically how dating is right now. The women want you to pay their bills, buy them shit, take them out to eat, do all this stuff. I just feel really bad for men because there's so much pressure on them. They got to be rich. They got to have nice clothes. They got to have nice shoes. They got to have a nice car. They got to have a nice house. And they got to have hella money. And if they don't have that, the females are not interested because it's like everybody is a gold digger right now. That's how I feel.
Definitely.
Females are definitely gold diggers.
Atlanta is definitely, on this gold digging wave. I've never been that guy. I've never been a trick in my life. I've never been that guy that spends money on random females or even a female that I just know ain't mine. Like here and there we get, you had to borrow whatever. We go out, have some drinks, this, that, and third. But like me planning to go, we about to go out and I'm about to spend $100, a couple thousand on you. Man, no, I ain't never been that guy. Like, hell no. I don't even pursue anything that I know I can't get or I don't want. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be only fuck only. It's not going to, I'm sorry. You might well just move to the next. Like, don't even waste your time because females' head ain't, man, I work hard for my shit. You know what I'm saying? And every dime that I get is earned from my crafts. So, like, I'm not giving you none of this. Not if you're not about to help it grow and be here beside me for, you know what I'm saying? Hell no.
I was just talking about that last night that I think females are going to kill me for this. But, like, our role in a man's life is to better them in every way. Mm-hmm. So you add a woman to a man's life, we're supposed to make them make more money. Mm-hmm. We're not supposed to be taking the money from them. That's where they got it fucked up at in Atlanta. Yep. It's like, pay my bills and all this shit. If he's paying all your bills, giving you thousands of dollars every week, getting your hair done, your nails done, and when is he taking care of his own business? How is he making more money?
Goodness gracious.
If he's spending all his money on you. That's why I'm saying I just feel bad for men right now. Yeah. I really do.
It's some dope females out here right now, though. I just don't know how their mentalities is. Like, it's some females out here that's getting a good bag, and I feel like, but I just don't know, man. That's another tricky thing, because it's like, I've met females that got a bag, but once they got their own bag, it's hard for a guy to get in.
Because you can't tell them nothing.
Can't tell them nothing. They're not submissive anymore. They're not, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. I don't give a fuck about your bag if you ain't a good person at heart. Like, you got to know how to, like, comfort and, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a black man, we go through so much in America. The woman's supposed to be the comforting soul, supposed to be the ultimate peace, supposed to be, when you come in your sanctuary, you're at peace because you know she's about to, you know what I'm saying, rub your brain. She about to, you know what I'm saying, soothe your body. She about to make sure, or eat bubble bath, or, you know what I'm saying, with the Epsom salt and the Dr. Teals in that motherfucker. Or, you know what I'm saying, if she know how to cook, it's a cook meal. Something that just takes the weight off of a man's shoulder and makes him feel worth, you know what I'm saying, what he feels he's worth and want it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I didn't, you know, mother of my kids, like, she didn't admit it before, like, yeah, once, you know, that time you cheated, after that, you know, I never gave you real love. And it's like, you know, that is the truth, you know, and that's like, shit, a man gonna shut down after that. You know, it's like, man, mistakes gonna happen in any relationship, you know, but you gotta know how to still be genuine and unconditional after that.
I think that women love conditionally, and I think men love unconditionally. Yes. Unfortunately. Man, look,
I was able to look past any cheating that went on. That's not the reason that I moved on at all, and would never be.
So what was it? Like, what was the last straw for you?
It's to keep it simple, because again, I'm that type of guy, man. I'm not here to bash the mother of my kids, which I could do easily. She could do it to me easily, but that's just never gonna be the role I take. So simply, I just feel like we grew apart. We grew apart, you know, and we started off young, which that's easy to grow apart when you start off young, you know. You've
been different people throughout your relationship of all these years. And I think you get to a point where it's like, I'm just a different person. You're a different person. This is not what we agreed to. This is not what we fell in love with.
This is not who I fell in love with, you know. And I could have changed over the years as well, you know, but a lot of the changing, we have to be honest. Are we different people, and are we still compatible? And you know, like, do we argue more than we don't? You know, that's a super part. Like, if that's when you know it's toxic. If you know you argue more than, you know, it got to the point we were arguing where it's like, I didn't remember days where we didn't argue, and I mean like bad, like where once the argument is over, silent treatment for the rest of the day. The only time we might speak is for the kids' sake. Like, it's just, you know,
that's not healthy.
Just bad, you know.
Yeah, that's why I try not to, like, nag my man or argue with my man. I try to be his peace. I think that if at least one side is being the peace it's kind of hard to argue with that. It's
Right.
kind of hard to be in a negative spot with that person.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think more women need to be a little less naggy.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, women. Sorry to say it, but I'm going to be the one.
Yeah, man. And
Stop
then
nagging. Stop nagging.
Please.
Stop calling. Stop arguing. It's real out here. And then the men, start being real men. Start doing manly shit in the relationship. Step up. Be a man that I can follow, that I don't mind being submissive to, so that you can lead and I can follow. Be that man. You got niggas out here acting like bitches.
most definitely. That's what kind of confused me. I don't know how it really didn't work with me, and how any female, once you fall in love with me, it don't work, because I cover so much ground. So it's easy. Like, you just gotta find some gaps to fill in with me. Like, I cover so much ground. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, the weight so much off of the shoulders. But what I witnessed as well, that's what made my relationship more difficult, because it was like, it got to the point where she had too much free time on her hands, and it was like, he's doing these shows, or he's having fun, or he's whooping, you know what I'm saying, and she's not, her life pretty much wasn't fun after a while. But it's like, damn, I gotta do all of this and make your life fun as well. Like, her life is fun when she's with me, but when we're away, I gotta make your life fun as well. Like, I think that's what friends supposed to come in at. That's where
you gotta have your own life.
Your own life,
Both the man
and that's
and
what
the
tore ultimately like it down. Like, I got exhausted from having to do so much, being blamed and being, the reason for so much, quote unquote. Self-esteem, I feel like it's a thing that no matter anybody else on this earth, it's up to you to have that.
Oh, yeah.
You can't blame someone if you have low self-esteem. And you got very few people who are, the narcissists and very, very, very manipulative, where they can tear people down, this, that, and the third. But, that's never been my take on things, period. Even from how I speak on her now, it's not my, but it's like, you can't blame people for some of the, things that you just naturally have wrong. You got to just know how to get better. You got to know how to work on getting better. Like, I remember when my patience was horrible, I purposely every day did practices to work on my patience. But a lot of people don't have the willpower to better certain areas in your life that needs to be better.
Yeah.
Like, some people, you have to self-discipline yourself on certain things. You have to tell yourself certain things and then do that. Like, if you say you want to stop smoking, even if it's not forever, see if you can stop smoking for 7 days. And if you defeat that and use your willpower, watch how good you feel after that. And watch how you recognize your real power and stuff. But a lot of people don't attempt to get better in certain areas. They just don't. They do just freestyling and living life.
That's crazy. You're supposed to better yourself and, I don't know, live your life with peace. I think when your goal is peace, everything else just falls into place.
Right.
It just falls into place.
Right.
Do you think married couples stay together for money or their kids right now?
Certain people, yeah. Certain couples. I definitely see it in the Caucasian world a lot. They know how to switch it from a love thing to a business thing if needed, and handle it like that. And a lot of them know how to make agreements where, they might be together, but they just sleep with other people, or they just date other people, or but for the sake of the kids and the household, they hold that together, until the kids are old enough to get up out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
I've
they
seen
get
it.
divorced. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of that going on.
I think that's still a mature thing for adults that are able to do that and still stay under the same roof and still be able to, manage not having a toxic environment.
I was offered that, but I definitely turned that down because I want my kids to see, like, their mom not staying in something just because for money or just unhappy. I want my kids to see me happy, and I want my kids to see that I chose peace and happiness over their happiness, because at the end of the day, I gotta lead. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be happy in order to make my kids happy. If I'm not happy and miserable, they're gonna see that growing up. Kids are not dumb. So they see their parents arguing. They see their parents not talking to each other, not touching each other. They see that shit. They're not retarded.
Nah, not at all.
So, to me, that's one of the reasons why I'm getting divorced, is because I just choose my peace. I want to be happy. Yeah. And I'm not happy.
Yep, happiness is what it all comes down to. You cannot make anyone else happy if you're not happy yourself.
Nuh-uh.
You can't help anybody else unless you are stable and situated yourself.
Yep.
That's another thing I learned at a young age is, like, a lot of people, they like the word sacrifice, their thinking on it is kind of different than mine. But I was taught you should never sacrifice something you don't have. You know, and some people, like right there, you know, some mothers will sacrifice their happiness for their
kids or for the family,
and thinking that's for the kids' happiness. But how can you deliver ultimate happiness for the kids if they're not seeing it, seeing you happy?
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so
how I feel.
You can't sacrifice, you know, something you don't have.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, that's deep.
Woo! GOAT-AT-NITE podcast. Yeah.
Getting to it.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man, and stay sharing the podcast.
Yes.
Drop them comments.
Like.
Our episode with China Bad did over 100 views in the first day.
Yeah.
So salute. That was yeah, that's major. We're steady growing, steady circulating. Shout out to India again. Shout out to Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, those views are steady growing. Our downloads are steady going through the roof. Which episode would you say is your favorite so far?
Woo, my favorite or the most talked about? Because I feel like I keep talking about the China Bad interview. It's been done. We done posted it and all that stuff, but I keep having conversations with people outside.
So what are the streets saying?
Like I met a girl the other day, and her brother turned into a woman.
Okay.
And is transgender, and they accepted that person, and they really think that they are a woman, but they still have their no. Do they have their man? I think they don't have. I think they have a vagina. Yeah,
whoa.
They actually have a vagina. So
also, they're fully.
Yeah, they're fully, and you know. It does look like a woman. I'm not gonna lie. That one looks like a woman. That transgender.
Okay. So are you a cisgender now? Or are you still not?
Oh, I'm never gonna be a cisgender because I'm a woman.
Okay.
And I was born a woman, so I'm never gonna be a cisgender woman. I really think they made up that term to make them feel more comfortable, and I just don't think it's right. I'm a woman. I was literally born a woman. If you want to go cut off your dick and call yourself a woman, you can do that. I'm not hating on that. But don't try to change who I am and you know what I'm saying? Don't bring me into it. Do whatever you want to do in your life, but don't bring me into it, bro. I am a woman, and I'll always be a woman.
I feel that. I think you are a woman. Who had that song? What's it? Don't get me this line. Tina Turner or somebody? I Am Every Woman. Was that the name of it?
I'm every woman.
Is that Tina Turner? Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney. Yeah, shout out to that. I got some of these numbers in front of me, though, the analytics. Sam, let's see. Hold on. It says, okay, so this is a current update. We have 162 subscribers in the United States.
That's people who are getting the notifications as soon as we post something, right?
Correct. That are people that have downloaded the podcast on whichever platform they listen to it. Most Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podcast Addicts, and a few more. So we have 162 total in the USA. We have 3 in India now.
Oh my gosh,
we have 3 in India, which
Shout out to India.
They are tied with Canada. We have 3 in Canada and 3 in India.
I remember when it was like 80 people and one person in India.
So that's dope. And we have 90% from the mobile phone, 7% from the desktop, and 2% from tablets. Okay. And then we have 83% from Apple Podcasts, 4% from Spotify, 6% from Podcast Addicts, and then everything else follows: Roku, Podcast Index, Asha, and Castbox. So yeah, we are growing. This is like serious business.
Shout out to the fans.
Shout out to the fans. They are doing it. It's growing. It's growing. We haven't had a day where we haven't had new downloads. So it's consistently growing, man. GOAT-AT-NITE podcast. Do your part. You know, if you're part of the community, you got it. We're gonna get some merch for y'all soon. We're gonna get some merch for y'all soon. Yeah, so y'all can rep it in your city.
Definitely.
Woo. So what's up, Sam? We got anything else?
Well, I don't know if you heard about it, but a 12-year-old girl has been arrested.
A 12-year-old girl. That's a plot twist.
A 12-year-old girl, after allegedly stabbing her 9-year-old brother to death.
With a pencil?
No, with a knife.
See, this is where things get. So they arrested the, what is it, 12?
She's
and
12.
not the parents.
Not the parents. The 12-year-old girl. So I guess the parents were sleeping, and the 12-year-old girl went into the room of her 9-year-old little brother and stabbed him to death. And then went into her parents' room and told them, I don't know what happened. I stabbed him. They're like, what? They run to the room, See, the brother is stabbed all up, called the ambulance, and he was pronounced dead when he got to the hospital. So now she's in a juvenile detention center. Now, as a parent of a boy and a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and me too, I have a boy and a girl. I don't even know how to wrap my head around how I would feel towards my daughter if she killed my son. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would say. That's my daughter, and she just killed my son. Like, fuck. What do you do?
First and foremost,
that's your daughter.
Yeah. First and foremost, what I say is help for the entire family. Some therapy automatically.
Yeah.
Automatically. 12 years old is so young, man, and I'm familiar with the jail system. I've never been to the penitentiary, but I got plenty of homies, that has done real time, that won't get out. I got homies that are out. I got homies that didn't survive in there. But I'm not a fan of anybody under like 16, 17 being locked up, period. Like, it's just, because it's not going to change that person's life. That like, juvenile ain't helping them like that. Like, they need to be like having therapy and all kind of assistance to get that mental right. Because obviously it's mental first off. And what has that child been witnessing within the house, and what is that child, taking in as far as television and games and all that came from somewhere.
I don't know.
That came from
her
somewhere.
Reasoning behind it.
And I think that's what, see, people will punish people without trying to find out the reasoning, and I think that's not fair. That's not fair, because living in America is traumatizing automatically.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we don't get to the bottom of trauma, real trauma. Like, people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember being traumatized and getting over it by myself. But when my mom got carjacked and got shot 3 times, and she survived. So I had, I lived with my mama 20 plus years until she died. But, she had a bullet wound on her face. She had 2 bullet wounds in her shoulders, and never got the bullets removed. And every time it used to rain, she could predict it like days ahead. She was like the weatherman. She could because she had metal in her body. So she'd be like, oh, it's going to rain in 3 days. I'm going through pain in my arm and shit. But, like, all of that shit was traumatizing for me.
Yeah.
What if I'd have lashed out on the world and they never would have found out my trauma? Just be like, I'm a bad person. But they ain't never get my mama help. So what kind of trauma is that putting the child through? The people that are really attached to this woman who near and dear love her. So I think, trauma is real, man. I'm not trying to make anything acceptable. Not trying to, but these things are happening for reasons. And if we don't find out the reasons, we can never prevent these things.
Yeah. I mean, I think even a divorce is traumatic for children. I put my kids in therapy. My daughter goes to therapy. My son doesn't. He hasn't wrapped his head around it yet. But my daughter is in therapy. So she's 9, and she sees a therapist every 2 weeks. I think that was so important to have somebody professional work through with her through this divorce.
Yeah. Yep.
Things like this, a 12-year-old girl killing her little brother, I feel like she definitely had some issues showing before she killed her brother. Definitely. I don't think she just woke up one day and killed her brother.
Definitely.
So she should have been in some counseling, maybe on some medication. I don't know, but there should have been something in place by the parents. That's our only job, is to take care of our kids and look out for our kids.
And know what's going on in their minds, in their lives. Like, as a parent, you have to be in their minds. You have to be in their phones. You have to be, to be in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then for the child, with the story you told me, for the child to go in there and tell the parents, I think that's kind of a sign that she definitely didn't mean. Didn't mean to do. I don't know. Like, these kids be, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is a video game to some of these kids. They think that you don't die. They think you come back, just like in the video games and stuff. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do, I mean, I would obviously get my child help, but I just lost 2 children. One is in jail and the other one is dead. Yeah. In one night. That's crazy. I can't even wrap my head around it. I really can't. And Krishan Rock, she's bringing a child into this world with Blueface. Apparently, she's going to be having a baby any day now.
Oh, yeah. His baby, right?
Yes. And that's a whole toxic situation. They're always being abusive towards each other. They're always fighting and arguing. Now they brought a baby into it. I'm scared for the baby.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm really scared for Krishan Rock's baby. I'm hoping that once because I know in high school, some girls got pregnant in my high school, and they were hoes, man. They were hoes. Then they had that baby, and it just completely changed who they were. They became like different women after being, having a baby. They literally settled down and, had that baby life. So I'm just hoping that this baby changes Krishan and her mindset.
Yeah.
I don't see Blueface changing his mindset at all, but I'm just saying, as far as Krishan and her baby's sake, I really, really hope that she changes that toxic shit and gets out of that toxic shit.
Boy, I can't believe they actually went through it.
Yeah, I didn't even think she was really pregnant when she came out and said she was pregnant. I was like, hell no, she is not pregnant.
Man.
She is pregnant. Due any day now.
Yeah, that's.
She's bringing a child into this world. So, shout out to them, and I hope, I just wish the best for them.
Yeah, shout out. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Man, it's hot in here. I'm sweating.
There's a mosquito in here.
See, that's how you know it's hot. We gotta figure this out. Where the mosquito come from?
Is that fan? Okay, that fan is on.
Well, all right, you got anything else, Sam? We creeping up on 45.
No, actually, that's pretty much all that I have today.
Okay. Any shout outs? Any brands? Any interviews we got coming up that you're looking forward to?
Aren't we interviewing a stripper? I'm excited about that.
We are. I gotta follow up with her and see what day we're getting in. And I think we got an artist we might be doing this week as well.
Yeah, I'm always excited to have guests in here and pick their brains. Definitely,
man. We have the best convos here at GOAT-AT-NITE. Again, appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in faithfully. You know what I'm saying? Tell a friend to tell a friend. Go ahead, subscribe and share and do everything else.
Comment, like.
Yes, sir, Ski. I am your host, ToneTheGoat.
I am Sam, I am.
And this has been another episode of GOAT-AT-NITE podcast. We out.
Woo!